So in the private equity world, there's some overriding trends. There continues to be just, $2.5 trillion worth of dry powder. That's probably $7 million worth of capital. We've got a slow growing economy. We've had one for a while. We'll have one for a while longer. So if you want to grow shareholder value, you've either got to do it organically or inorganically. Some of the private equity funds have challenged portfolio companies. Growth, as I mentioned, is a priority. And you've got low interest rates, which provides, again, the capital that's going to leverage that 2.5 trillion of equity, which takes it from a ridiculous amount of capital to a super ridiculous amount. Here's just, some recent private equity buyouts. You've probably recognized a lot of these names, the Airbnbs of the world. We talked about Ancestry, but there's obviously been an active deal market. So what reaction to the private equity funds? Their first reaction to COVID was, we got to hoard cash, maximize all your credit facilities, irrespective of whether you need the money now, borrow it now and have it in the bank. We heard a lot of that. They were looking at cost-cutting plans. How bad is this going to get? How fast? We have to be prepared to cut costs in a huge way. And then they were denied PPP loans, so that had to be considered. But on the flip side of that, they still have limited time to deploy funds. These are like frequently 10-year investment horizons. So if you're in year 6, 7, or 8 of your investment horizon, you can't just say, well, we'll wait for COVID to go away. You had to reach out to deal makers and deal sources and turn into either a value hunter or a premium company seeker. And as I mentioned before, there's a lesser number of premium companies. So you're frequently doing strategic add-ons to portfolio companies, low risk acquisitions. And a lot of the private equity funds were introducing creative deal structures, considering minority positions, doing structured equity. How can we get money to work? Whereas before we were just, buying everything, including the kitchen sink, because everything was doing well. Now you got to get more creative.